Yeah, I know, it's been a while, just to give me, whatever, I don't need y'all judging me, unless you're like.
The water is a drink.
Yeah.
Mountains can climb. And they can climb, and you get hurt, and then you can climb over the mountain. It gets really cold.
He's gonna climb over the mountain and get really cold?
Yeah.
Well, that's why bears have fur, right?
Well,
there you have it. The bear's gonna climb over the mountain and get really, really cold. She's talking about my Saul logo. It's the grizzly. Anyway, it has been a minute since I've done anything in the shop. Got approached by a buddy, and he wants me to make him a skateboard kickbox or something. And shame on me, I'm not going off the plan. I should probably go ahead and stop and make the plan. So when you're making a whole bunch of repetitive, it's nice to jig up or find a way to jig up. So I set this at 17 and a quarter. Because once that was set at 17 and a quarter, I could go through and just hit it, cut, hit it, cut, hit it, cut. That way I don't have to sit here and try to measure. It saves a lot of time. All right, so the next thing is keep clean lines. We're gonna go ahead and get my miter sled set up on the table saw. And we're gonna cut rabbets inside the 4x4 so the 2x4 can actually sit inside the nest. That'll take some of the pressure off of the screws. Not necessarily gonna glue it just yet. My cell phone keeps cutting out from my Bluetooth. Maybe in another way. Heaven so far away. It feels like world is stone cold now that you've gone away. Gone away. Yeah. It's a good cover. I like it. Disturbed, Godsmack, Disturbed. Five Finger Death Punch. Way off! Man, Will, how did you misidentify Five Finger Death Punch? Long cut. This way. It is. I'm gonna cut this out now. Last time I did this, it was with a Sawzall. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Let's see the easiest way to do this. Yeah, I have one of them. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do this. Okay, to the bandsaw. Need more 220 drops in the garage. Whew. Okay, so I made a bunch of cuts on the bandsaw, and due to the shape of the wood and whatnot, some of the cuts didn't go all the way through, so we're going to go back to the table saw and finish out these cuts. I'll show you. They don't touch. They don't touch, so I got to make them touch. Two by four is there. And I would have realized I need to do that on this face, rotate 90 degrees, and this face. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to power through all this stuff. Just power through it. Yeah. plans. You should write. All right, so not plans, but I'm gonna mark kind of like what doctors do when they start doing operations on people's knees, and they use markers and whatnot to mark up the knee. Well, I'm gonna do that similar concept, just on the wood. As soon as I find something to mark with. Power shop, tons of wood tools. I'm gonna use. Oh, look. Found it. I think that'll do it. I get to play out in the sun with her.
With me?
With you.
Bicycle.
Found something.
A tail.
Tail. All right, baby girl, we're gonna go outside. It's hot out here. Don't hurt yourself. Oh man. Okay, so the first rail is built. We had to go inside and cool off because it's hot and we need to drink water. So I gotta build another one. Just like it. She found a little lizard. She's playing peekaboo with it now. Okay. So now the cross braces, I gotta make 33 inches. So the first cut's just to square everything up. It's not promised 100% square from the mill, so that first cut squares up. Alright, so now we gotta put the cross braces in. Man, I wish I had my canopy. Okay, so you saw me using two drill guns earlier. One has a drill bit in it, and one is just a screwdriver. Right here, if you don't move out some of the material before you shoot a screw in, you might split the board on the grain. So what we do is we run a drill bit through the end right here to hog out that material so you don't split the board out. It's called pilot hole. A single piece of plywood, a hole in 4x8 by myself because I don't have a sliding table saw, which would be able to do that, and I don't have a buddy here right now. So the next thing I'm doing is, since I have the option of having a straight edge, so I've got this angle iron over here behind me, I'm going to go ahead and attach the piece of plywood on the top because from the factory they come with square edges. So I'm going to square up on well, first I'm going to verify square on this and square it up if it's not. I'll attach the piece of plywood down with screws, and then I'll put the straight edge to where the circular saw that I have, I'll just run it down and cut that off, and then it'll be done. I think that's the easiest way to do that. Okay, so how am I going to verify square? So you can go ahead and run a tape measure across this, right? Yep, that's 8 foot. Come over here and run it across this and say, yeah, that's 8 foot. And then check the sides, 3 foot and 3 foot, right? So I have sides that are all the same, but I can't verify that it's square. I can come in here and put a square in the corner and all and hope that I'm good, but the easiest way is to come corner to corner. And since I know my 4 sides are all the same, 102.5, if I check my diagonals and they're the same distance, that means I'm squared up, and I am 102 3/8. Sorry, 5/8. So this is slightly long by an 8. I can shrink that up. Alright, tighten it up. That may have been enough right there. So I'll get down to 7/16. Alright, my top is square now. I mean, it's right at 102.5. So my plywood should fit just fine. Now, this piece of plywood is absolutely easy enough to run across the table saw. So I'm going to rip this in half and we're going to skin part of the side of your box. Alright, so I want to countersink the rail. That way it doesn't stick up. That way if it comes up here and does any manuals or whatever the hell they're called, the rail is going to be sitting flush with the wood. You can roll right over it. Alright, cover what we did. We flushed up right here to make sure the rail went through. I just put spar urethane on top of it. That should seal it out pretty good. Put the logo on it. Flushed up again. Put a skirt on it. Whew, bright sun. It's about 8 foot long, 3 foot wide, 1.5 foot off the ground. Ready for a skateboard. And as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Put a like down there if you like the video. If you want to know more, drop some comments. Do whatever you need. Share the video too. I think it's pretty cool. And if you're in the Charleston area and you want a box, let me know. We can work something out.